During the making of this film, we have experienced a number of situations, from filming in the studio to filming in location, all with the overall aim of introducing us to the diverse culture of Plymouth today. We held chat shows with local celebrities and interviewed the public at large to gain an insight into their history and heritage. The following footage is some of our best bits, our worst bits and some of our year-long project. We hope you enjoy it.
Hello, I'm Ruth Weeks here at Stoke Damerel Community College and we're here interviewing Chaz Singh. Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine. Good to meet everybody. Thank you.
We have a few questions from the audience that they would like to ask you.
No problem.
What does it mean to you to be a Sikh?
It's important to me because obviously it's my faith. That's the faith that I represent. So I think the biggest thing is really trying to educate people about who the Sikhs are. That's the biggest thing. But it is important to me. It's my way of life, my culture, my religion, my belief.
What was it like growing up in Plymouth?
Well, it was at wartime, so we didn't know whether we had a school to go to in the mornings when we got up and went, because it might have been bombed. I was with my mother on our own because my father was in the Air Force and he was a bomb disposal expert, so he was away in France and Italy working, and so it was just my mother and I. There was a bomb dropped in the next street and a paving stone came through the roof of my mother's ceiling and it landed on her bed, and if she wasn't tended to me she would have been killed. And also the glass came in my bedroom from the window and I was covered in glass, and my mother couldn't touch me because she couldn't put a light on because we weren't allowed to have lights when it was wartime showing. And I was covered in glass and she sat all night catching hold of my hand telling me not to move until it was daylight, and then she helped me out of the bed because I would have been really badly cut.
What was
Tin Pan Alley? Oh, well, that was a marketplace that was there all the time, and it was built up of corrugated iron with sort of sacks between each stall, and you could buy anything there, from apples to shirt buttons to fruit or pictures, writing paper. And it was just a long alleyway, and it was all like muddy and planks on it, so that you didn't get your feet too wet. It was just like our big market is, but it was just an alleyway, and as I said, it was corrugated iron over the top. So if it rained, it dripped on your neck as you walked through, so you didn't stay very long. And when my grandmother used to take me down there, she used to buy her fruit from there, and she used to insist that the man took the fruit from the front of his pile because she said he only kept the bad stuff at the back.
Everybody eats food, whether it's spicy or plain, hot or cold, cakes or pastries. The world is united in its love for food. In the style of Saturday Kitchen, we decided to explore classic British dishes, its origins and history, and sample some dishes for ourselves.
Okay, so this is Seja. She's coming from the Cultural Kitchen. What are you going to be making for us today?
I am doing biryani, rice with vegetables and chicken.
Okay, hello everybody. This is Leo. She's come from the Cultural Kitchen. Leo, what will you be making for us today?
Today I'm going to be making you milanesa, which is a traditional Argentinian dish that my grandmother taught me to cook when I was young.
Okay.
And we say biryani, and this biryani, I think most Middle East countries, they have this biryani, but different way, they cook different way.
Yeah.
And I will cook on different way again.
So is Argentina where you and your family are originally from?
Argentina's where my grandmother's from. My grandfather's from England. They met during the war and they married, and she came to England towards the end of the war. She's been here ever since, 35, 40, oh gosh, 50, nearly 60, over 60 years she's been here now, a long time.
Have your family experienced any local prejudices while doing their day-to-day business?
Well, do you know what? My nan, because she's from Argentina, in the 80s there was a war. England was at war with Argentina. And we used to experience, she used to experience lots of racism then, and I used to experience it at school because everybody at school would be talking about those darn Argentinians, and I'd get very protective because my nan was from Argentina, and I loved her. These are taking ages to cook. That meat, you didn't bash it hard enough. When I bashed that with the thing and all the stuff went everywhere, can we cut that out as well, please?
The culture in Iraq, how has it changed?
Like 100 years ago, there is no woman who can go out and work or study or just there stay home. But now, most of them, they are now studying, working, studying university. Even now, a lot of women here in Plymouth, they came from Iraq for study PhD here now. More than 50 families. Most of them women, they are studying here.
These are burned, and these are burned. Oh my God. But the potatoes are coming on nicely.
So, how many people could this feed, this dish?
Depends the person how much he can eat.
If you would like to make this dish like Leo has, here are the ingredients coming up on your screen now. If you would like to learn how to cook this dish at home, the ingredients are coming up on the screen now.
My great-grandparents came from Belarus, which is ex-Soviet Union, which is now an independent state in Europe, way over to the east, near Russia.
I'm from London originally, and I've recently moved to Plymouth, and I was actually born in America, where my parents were on holiday, and then we moved back to London when I was 3 weeks old. But actually my mum is originally from Turkey.
This hope must prevail.
What does it mean to you to be British?
Well, that's a strange question because I don't really feel British, so I feel more Cornish than British. So I'm more up the Cornishman rather than the British thing. So.
Do you think immigration into England is a positive thing or a negative?
Definitely a positive thing. It makes us less narrow-minded and it brings a different perspective on the world onto a small island.